All right, guys, today we are going to work on estimating products. And when you hear the word estimating, you should feel so very relaxed because it is simply a trip to the spa and finding out about what the answer will be quickly and easily is all what estimating is about. It's not about taking the time and the energy to get the actual answer. It's about a quick, relaxing trip to the spa, finding a quick estimate or about what the answer will be. Since we are moving into multiplying decimals, we're working on estimating the product. So I'll be honest, to solve this problem, this would be a really long problem to get the actual answer. But really quickly and easily and relaxingly, if that's even a word, we could get a quick estimate by rounding each decimal number to the nearest whole number. So 4 and 295 thousandths, that's about 4 because it does not get a raise. 2 and 9/10, that is going to get a raise, and that's going to round to about 3. 4 times 3, we know that the answer to this question would be about 12. Now, if I used a calculator to quickly find the answer, it's actually what you see there, which you can see that 12 is very close to 12 and a part of another. Let's take a look at this one. A quick estimate, 1 and 5/10, well, that's about 2. And 0 and 89 hundredths, that's about 1. 2 times 1, that's 2. So I know that the actual answer is going to be about 2. If I use a calculator, that's the actual answer, 1 and 335 thousandths, which is definitely close to 2. All right, look at this, 3 and 13 hundredths, that's about 3. 0 and 4/10 rounds to 0. 3 times 0 is 0. So I know the answer to this multiplication of decimals problem is going to be about 0. If I did all the work or used a calculator, the answer would be 1 and 252 thousandths, which is totally close to 0. Now, this is a great strategy that will help you to estimate products when you're dealing with multiple choice questions like on warm-ups or on the PSSAs. If you're given this problem and it's asking you to solve to get the actual answer, we can just do a quick estimate. Well, this would round to about 8. This would round to 0. I know that the answer should be about 0. So I can look at the answer choices and easily get rid of the ones that don't make any sense. Clearly, the answer is not going to be 2,340, and it's definitely not going to be 234. That's nowhere near 0. Oh, sorry. And that will really narrow it down to just 2 choices. And even from there, I could probably pick the better of the 2 choices. C. But I'm just saying. All right, let's take a look at another one. If I have 13 and 2/10 times 0 and 7/10, well, 13 and 2/10 is about 13, and 0 and 7/10, that rounds to 1, and 13 times 1 is 13. So if I'm going to look at these answer choices, I could very easily eliminate answers that don't make any sense. Answers like choice D, 924, that doesn't make sense. And I can even eliminate answer choice C. Now, between answer choices A and B, clearly A looks closer, but I've at least narrowed it down to something that makes a little bit more sense. Let's look at one more. 5 and 23 hundredths times 9. Well, 5 and 23 hundredths, that rounds to about 5. And 9, well, that is a whole number. That rounds to 9 and stays at 9. And that's going to be an estimate of about 45. Well, take a look, guys. It's definitely not 4,000 something. And, you know, I don't really think 0 is very close. And really, I can see that if I were to take my best guess, it would totally be answer choice C. 47 is definitely closest to 45, but I've at least narrowed it down, but I can get even closer for sure. So what I'd like you to do now, if you're watching this video, is in a minute, you're going to pause this and you're going to grab some scrap paper, and I want you to copy the number sentence. I want you to estimate the product by rounding each decimal number to the nearest whole number. And then when you're done with all 4, you're going to check in by hitting play because the video will continue and reveal the answers. So go ahead and hit pause, work on scrap paper, and then you're going to check your answers as the video continues. All right, so hopefully you have completed the estimates for all 4 of these, and you can check your work right here. It's probably going to be easiest for you to pause the video again, and you will see the answers here and see how you did. And now that you're an expert at estimating products, it's now time to learn how to multiply decimals for real. So that will be in your next video, in your next activity.